Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vinyl Treasures. I'm your host, Johnny G, John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on YouTube. Want to welcome you to the July 31st, 2024, All 60's edition of the Vinyl Treasures show on this muggy day. It's always been muggy it's been muggy for the last couple of weeks here, which I hate. But it's currently 76 and partly cloudy here in Westchester County, New York. So welcome to the program. We're here from 9 p.m. to midnight. Just opened up tonight with a group originally from South Bend, Indiana. This song first issued on Harvey Fuqua's Harvey record label in October of 1962. And it was re-released on Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul record label in 1965. That's Junior Walker and the All-Stars. Song entitled Cleo's Mood. I think the flip side of the Harvey, which Charlene's got the info here, is on Brainwasher. She didn't know I was playing it on the Soul label. But the flip side of this is A Baby You Know You Ain't Right, which I should probably play that record. But I have it on the Harvey because that's the last time that we had the information on it. But either way, so welcome here to the Vinyl Treasure Show. Got some requests for the listeners and some cool music I think I have for tonight's show. So let's start it off here for this next singer. This gal, originally from Florida but raised in Philadelphia. Her real name was Tina Brittenham, but she shortened it to Tina Britt. She had 2 releases on the Eastern record label. Eastern Records, I think it was distributed by Sue Records, Juggy Murray's Sue record label. And the writer credit on this song is Ed Silver, who rushed this tune out using his name as the writer, but was forced to change it to the true writer's name, to Joe Armstead, Ashford, and Simpson. So I think... is it here? This was first. Yeah, we do have it. First recorded by Betty Everett on VJ Records, but this was a week later. Tina Britt. Chiffons also did this tune, but I like this record by any of those artists there. So we open up the vocal portion from April '65. Tina Britt on the Eastern label. It's called The Real Thing. Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. We open up the vocal portion with Tina Britt. Tina Britt from April 1965. It's on the Eastern record label. Her first of two, that bubbled under at number 103 on the Billboard Bubbling Under charts, was a number 20 on the R&B chart, and big number 6 record if you were tuned in to WVON in Chicago. And to answer John Ferry in our YouTube chat room, this was first done by Betty Everett. Betty Everett did it first. The Chiffons also recorded it for the Laurie label. But Laurie would pull it and flip it with something else. I forget, it was the flip side of another one of their records. I don't remember. But this was I guess we'll call this one the second release. Tina Britt from April 65, The Real Thing. That's what you get here on a Wednesday evening on YouTube. Also on Oldies and More Radio, The Real 45 that I feature. So no MP3s. Not many shows out there play real records, but there are a few that do, but not many. But nobody that shows you the labels. You get to see them here on the YouTube stream. Let's continue here. Let's go to Detroit, Michigan now for this next group. They have this release on the SVR record label. This one arranged by Donald E. Towns. He was co-owner of this SVR record label, but I know nothing of this group. They're called The Perfections. Now, both sides are good on this song, in my opinion, but let's give a listen to this side first. It sometimes says, doesn't say. This is side one, but we're going to give a listen to this side first, whichever side it is. 1965, The Perfections on the SVR record label. It's called Am I Gonna Lose You?
Second time I saw your face, man, was I amazed. For you see, you were friend from the start, but now I see you breaking my heart. Wanna know, wanna know, am I gonna lose you? Yeah, am I gonna lose you? You know that we better party, yeah. Everybody having fun, baby. We dance over and over, yeah. Under that bright sun, baby. I was yours and you were mine. I was set on making some time. Wanna know, am I gonna lose you? Yeah, am I gonna
Go. That's the sound of The Perfections. They're out of Detroit, Michigan. I think this label is it a 1965? Where was this label out of? I had other records on this label. I did, but there you go. The Perfections there on the SVR record label. Am I Gonna Lose You is the name of the tune. The writer credits look like the group members. I didn't get a chance to check it out, but let's flip the 45 over. I think the flip side's pretty nice too. So this record is not well, it's expensive. It's not crazy expensive, but it's not cheap. by any means. But anyway, I bought it from Barry Saltz. I think he's got a few copies, though, I think. But let's flip over the Perfections. Am I Gonna Lose You? You get this tune on the flip side. It's Perfections with the Quintet, whoever they are. It's called I Love You, My Love, the Perfections. Liking that one there in the YouTube chat room there. You heard the the A and B side of the Perfections. The Perfection out of Detroit, Michigan there, 1965 release. That was called I Love You, My Love. And prior to that, Am I Gonna Lose You? Great tunes there by the Perfections. Let's continue here with a flip side from last week. Featured this gal from Newark, New Jersey. Her name was Linda Jones. I played her release on the Blue Cat record label, You Hit Me Like TNT. The flip side is also pretty nice. You know, she was discovered by George Kerr. And this one arranged by Robert Banks. And this is from July of 1966. Let's give a listen to Linda Jones before I file it back down in the No Humidity basement. Linda Jones on Blue Cat. It's called Fugitive from Love.
Breaks I was that someone would break my heart again. But Lord, the pain would send me to my grave. Was to become fugitive, fugitive because I ran. Yeah, I'm fugitive with my heart in my hand. A fugitive from love, a fugitive from love, love and you. Oh, let me tell you what he done to me. He walked on me, talked all about me, and ran around with my very best friend. Oh, yes he did. And I took all of this just because I didn't want our love to end. Oh, just because I love a man. But when I left him, the whole wide world looked down upon me. But they just don't know that I had to get away from all that misery. War was to become me. Hope you did because I ran. Yeah, you did with your heart in your hand. Oh, fugitive from love. Oh, fugitive from love. Love and you. Oh, was to become me. Oh, fugitive because I ran. Yeah, a fugitive with my heart in my hand. Oh, fugitive from love.
That's a great Linda Carr. Linda Carr on the Blue Cat record label. That is the the B-side or the flip side to You Hit Me Like TNT, song entitled Fugitive from Love. That one there from July of 1966. Of course, Avatar mentioned she recorded for the Loma record label. Her big hit was a song called Hypnotized, a big hit she had on the Loma label. She had 6 releases on the Loma label. I think also I have some singles by her on Turbo. I think that was in the early 1970s. Johnny G here, spinning original vinyl 45s. It's fun to find records like this next one out in the wild. Found a few copies of this record with a touch of the 70s here. This one released in November of 1970, although this singer from Atlanta, Georgia, first recording for Fairlane Records back in 1962. He had only 3 releases during his career. His second came out in, I think, 64, 65 on the Gay record label, Gaye. And this was his final release, a song he co-wrote, which came out several years later, tune produced by Wendell Parker, and Wendell Parker owned the Surefine record label, so maybe he recorded this for his Surefine label. He would lease tracks, as he did by other people like Grover Mitchell and Roy Lee Johnson and Dee and Lola, to national companies for wider distribution, as he probably did with this one. This is on the Buddha record label. Let's go to November of 1970. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. His name is George Hughley. George Hughley on the Buddha record label. It's called That's Why I Cry.
Say you don't love me no more, and this I understand. But everywhere I go, I hear about your other man. I know, and you do too, that our love will never be through. Baby, that's no lie. That's why I cry. That's why I cry. Although we're parted now, you still break my heart. People try to tell us, dearest, right from the very start. Lonely hours come and they go,
Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. That is Mr. George Hughley, Hughley, from November 1970. That's on the Buddha record label. That's Why I Cry is the name of the tune. As I said, it's always fun. It was fun at one time. Not looking for a record that sold for a lot. I bid on a record tonight that sold for $2,550. There was no way I was going to pay that for the record, but I was going to pay for a bid 4 figures for it, but it never made it in. But anyway, what are you going to do? Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams in Queens, New York, for these gals. They backed up Ike and Tina Turner on so many of their releases, but they also had releases on their own. First recording, I think, for Atco Records, they had a song called I'm Blue, which might have been I'm Blue, the Gong Gong song was the name of the tune. That was probably their biggest hit. And but this is their 4th of 6 that Edmund requested, that they recorded on the the Modern record label. I don't know if the Bahari Brothers owned it at this point. I think they did. But a tune written by Mark Gordon and Frank Wilson. Now, for this particular recording, the gals were Robbie Montgomery. I have a single by her on a West Coast label too. I forget what it was called, but Robbie Montgomery, Vernette Fields, and Jesse Smith. This trio known as the Ikettes. This charted number 74 on Billboard, number 12 on the R&B chart. This was a number 2 record if you were tuned into WABQ in Cleveland, Ohio. And so wait a minute, Jesse Smith is on lead. Okay, that is there you go, Jesse Smith. She was one of the trio. There you go, from July 65. Let's give a listen to the Ikettes by request for Edmund in our YouTube chat room. The Ikettes with I'm So Thankful for Edmund.
I
go. That's by request for Edmund Williams there, July 1965. Those are the Ikettes on the Modern label. I'm So Thankful is the name of the tune. That was the A side. Edmund also requested the flip side here. So let's flip it over here. Is the unprofessional disc jockey here, all alone in the studio. Here we go. We got to say, if I had 2 copies, I would have had another copy set up here. But let's flip the 45 over. This is actually a cover song that they do. This was first done by Jimmy Beasley back in 1956 for the Modern record label. And let's give a listen to this rendition from July 65, going out to Eben Williams. The Ikettes on Modern with their rendition of the tune, Don't Feel Sorry for Me. There's an A and B side there. Request for listener Edmund Williams. Those are the Ikettes. They're 4th of 6 for the Modern record label. Don't Feel Sorry for Me, a tune originally done by Jimmy Beasley back in 56. Then first we heard I'm So Thankful, a great tune there from July 65 with Jesse Smith on lead. Let's continue here and where's this group from? Let's go to a Van McCoy related tune. This song written and arranged by Van McCoy, and this group called the Diplomats. The Diplomats. This is on Al Sears A-Rock Records, and from April of 1964. It's with the Chet Poison Ivy Band. This charted number 19 on WSID if you were tuned in Baltimore, Maryland from April 64. The Diplomats on A-Rock. The song is called Help Me.
I'm like a little lamb whose
who's gone astray. But I know I can find my way if you just help me open my eyes with your sweet kiss. Come on and help me. Show me the love, sweet love that I miss. Help me. Don't leave me stranded and alone like this. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on and help me. Open your arms and hold me tight. Help me. Say everything gonna be alright. Come on and help me. Console me if I cry, and I just might. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on, yeah, come on and help me. I need someone so bad to love and understand. Come on and help me. So darling, reach out and give me a helping hand. Come on and help me. 'Cause darling, if you want me, here I am. I said, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on and help me. Put your arms around me, baby. Come on and hold me tight. Come on and help me, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on and help me, help me, baby. Help me, baby. Come on, come on, come on and help me, help me, help me, help me, baby. Come on and help me.
They're called the Diplomats. That's their third release on the A-Rock record label from April 64, a song entitled Help Me. Now, Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room, he's asking me to flip over the 45, so we're going to do that. This is the intended B-side here. It's Elevator Productions, also arranged by Van McCoy. The writer here, Irvin Warters, W-A-R-T-E-R-S, and Samuel Culley. This is at a 1650 Broadway in New York City. Big Al Sears label, A-Rock Records. Let's flip it over here for Mark Speck. The Diplomats with a B-side here. A song entitled Hey, Mr. Taxi Driver.
I want to hear my plea.
My baby just had a fight, and now she's gonna leave me.
She's gonna leave me.
Here's my loving baby, and I really hate to see her go. So please, Mr. Taxi Driver, please won't you take it
That is a B-side B-side request from Mark Speck in our YouTube channel. Those are the Diplomats. That's their third release on the A-Rock record label from April '64. Hey Mr. Taxi Driver is the name of the tune. After this release, I think they signed with Juan Records in 1965. They had two releases on Juan Records before they moved on to, I think, Minute Records. Johnny G here is your Wednesday evening disc jockey. Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the program, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about it, as I am broadcasting live on YouTube with the visual, also live on the stream on Oldies and More Radio, oldiesandmoreradio.org. You can check it out there. Also, there's a chat room there too, as we have on YouTube. But let's continue here for this next singer. Born in Jackson, Tennessee, but relocated to Alton, Illinois. He became a member of the 1950s vocal group The Gardenias that recorded for Federal Records. Now, he would have his first solo release in 1965 on the Decca label, and he's probably best known for a 1972 monster hit he had, because I remember hearing it when I was in high school, a song called If Loving You Is Wrong, I Don't Want to Do Right, which came out on the Coco record label. But this is his debut single. It's a song he wrote along with Robert Mosley and Robert Bateman. Let's go to May of 1965. This is the debut single for Luther Ingram. Luther Ingram on the Decca label. It's called Ain't That Nice.
If I had a nickel, I tell you what I would do. Spend it all on candy, give it all to you. Now ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice now? Ain't that nice? It ain't nothing in this world I wouldn't do for your pretty girl. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? If I was a king sitting on a throne, everything in my kingdom would be your love. Now ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Baby, ain't that nice now? Ain't that nice? There ain't nothing in this world I wouldn't do for your pretty girl. Now ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Like Humpty Dumpty sitting on a wall. Every time I look at you, I think I'm gonna fall. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Baby, ain't that nice now? Ain't that nice? There ain't nothing in this world I wouldn't do for your pretty girl. Now ain't that nice? Ain't that nice?
That's Luther Ingram. Luther Ingram, that's his debut single on the Decca record label from May '65. Ain't That Nice is the name of the tune. He would have, I think, 4 more releases No, wait, not 4. They have 2 more releases, I think, on Smash. No, 2 on Smash, or I'm losing my mind. 2 more singles, 1 on Smash and another on HIB. HIB goes for a lot of bucks. I saw that it was an expensive record, which I don't have. I played his song, I think, I Spy. Is it I Spy for the FBI? I think that was the one on the Smash label. And then 1967 has a ton of releases on the Coco record label. Johnny G is your Wednesday night DJ right here on YouTube, also live on Oldies and More Radio. It's the first show of 3 that I normally do, although I will not be doing my 78 show tomorrow afternoon. I will be somewhere, but I'll be back on August 8th for that 78 show, but I will be here on Saturday night at 9 p.m. with 1950s and early 60s 45s out of my collection. So if you have a request, you need to get in touch with me. Send me an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Let us continue here to fill a request for listener John Ferry in our YouTube chat room. This gal from Belhaven, North Carolina, she was the younger sister to Eva Boyd. Eva Boyd, you know her. She had a big hit, 1962? On the Dimension record label called The Locomotion. Yeah, Little Eva. This is the younger sister to Little Eva. And she had this release on her sister's label, Dimension Records, and it's a cover tune. This song originally done by the Drifters, tune written by Jerry Goffin and Carole King. Let's go to February of 1963 with this request for John Ferry in our YouTube chat room. Idalia Boyd. Idalia Boyd on the Dimension label with her rendition of the tune Some Kind of Wonderful.
All you have to do is touch my hand. Wonderful. To show me you understand. Wonderful. And something happens to me. Wonderful. That's some kind of wonderful. Anytime my little world is blue. Wonderful. I just have to look at you. Wonderful. And everything seems to be wonderful. Some kind of wonderful. I know I can't express this feeling of tenderness. There's so much I wanna say, but the right words don't come my way. I just know when I'm in your embrace. Wonderful. This world is a happy place. Wonderful. And something happens to me. Wonderful. That's some kind of wonderful. Some kind of sweet live. Some kind of warm arm. Some kind of soft song. Some kind of wonderful. Some kind of sweet live. Some kind of warm arm. Some kind of soft song. Some kind of wonderful. Oh, baby, it's so wonderful. Yeah, it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful.
Cover tunes here on the All 60s edition. There you go. That one there by request For John Ferry in our YouTube chat room, that is Idalia Boyd. That is Little Eva's younger sister from February '63. It's on the Dimension record label doing the Drifters tune, Some Kind of Wonderful. I bet you her Little Eva also doing background vocals on there. Maybe the Cookies too, backing her up on that. Well, let's continue here with the cover tunes here. For this next singer was a member of the Christian Harmonizers that recorded for the Candy record label back in 1961. Then then he created his own group, first recording for the Enrica label in 1964. He's from is it Estill or Estill? How do you pronounce that? Estill, Estill, South Carolina. He had 4 releases on the RCA record label. This was his third, and it's another cover tune. This tune originally done and written by Otis Redding, who released it in 1965 on the Volt record label. But let's give a listen to this rendition as done by Benny Gordon and the Soul Brothers from August '67 on RCA Records. Their rendition of the tune, I Can't Turn You Loose.
I might lose my mind. I ain't never gonna turn you loose. If I do, I might lose my mind now. Oh, I can't turn you loose to nobody. I'm in love with the pretty thing. Hey, my little hip shaking, mama, I love you. And I love just only you. Now, honest, when you say, baby, I want you, I'm gonna give you everything you want. But I got to keep a hold on you. Hold to me, baby. I might lose my mind. I ain't never gonna turn you loose. If I do, I might lose my mind now. Oh, I can't let you go for nobody. I'm in love with your pretty thing. Hey, my little hip shaking, mama, I love you. And I love you with all my heart. And honest, when you say, baby, I want you, I'm gonna give you everything you want. But I got to keep a hold on. Hold to me, baby. Shaking my body, and I love just only you. Now, honest, when you say, baby, I want you, I'm gonna give you everything you want. But I got to keep a hold on you. Hold to me, baby. I don't wanna lose you. Ow! 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 Keep shaking my body, love you. I feel it all in my bones. And it ain't too big, no. I can tell by your kiss, you touch my lips. The kiss is just not the same. I feel it everywhere.
You know what? If I had to dance to that record, I'd probably throw my hips out. And I like to dance too, but that is a fast record there. Tony, going to wear out your rug on that one there. That is the third of 4 on RCA for Benny Gordon and the Soul Brothers from August 1967 doing the Otis Redding tune, I Can't Turn You Loose. Johnny G turning it all loose on a Wednesday evening right here on Oldies and More Radio, also live on the YouTube stream. If you like what you're hearing, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you have not yet already done so. Also, give me a thumbs up if you dig what Johnny G is doing as we continue here on a Wednesday evening for this group from Atlanta, Georgia. First recorded for the Brunswick record label back in 1958, but that was a male group. I think they were just the was the male group back then. But in 1961, at 16 years old, this gal that's doing lead on this would do her first song, recorded on the VJ and also on the Fury labels, cover of the Royals tune, Every Beat of My Heart. Of course, other releases followed by the group on the Max label, and then they would sign with Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul label. They had 19 releases on the Soul label from 1966 through 1973. Let's give a listen to their sixth, a tune written by Norman Whitfield and William Stevenson, and also produced by Norman Whitfield. And this is actually a cover tune. This was first recorded back in 1963 on the Tamla label, another Berry Gordy label, by Kim Weston. But this one charted number 40 on Billboard, number 9 on the R&B chart, and a big number 4 record if you were tuned into WCH. What is that, Charlene? WCHBA? That's got one too many letters. In Detroit, Michigan. Let's go to May of 1968 for Gladys Knight and the Pips on the Soul record label, Berry Gordy's Soul Records. Sound of Motown here on a Wednesday evening. It's called It Should Have Been Me.
I saw my love walking down the aisle, and as he passed me by, he turned to me and gave me a smile. Then the preacher joined their hands, and all the people began to stand. When I shouted, you know that it should have been me. I can't stand instead of her walking with you. You leaving me stranded. You know that it should have been me. Oh baby, getting ready to marry you, darling, darling, darling. You made a promise that we'd never part. Then you turned around and you broke my little heart. Now you're standing there saying I do, holding hands with somebody new. You know that it should have been me. I can't stand instead of her standing by you. Leaving me stranded. You know that it should have been me. It should have been me. Getting ready to say I do. Then the preacher, oh yeah, the preacher asked that there be silence, please. If any objections to this wedding, speak now or forever, forever hold your peace. Then I shouted, it should have been me. You know that it should have been me. You know that it should have been me. Baby, how could you do this to me? Darling, 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 it should have been me. Don't you know that it should have been me? You know that it should have been me. It should have been me. I've been faithful to you, baby, baby. I say it should have been me. How could you do this to me? You know that it should have been me.
Sound of Motown here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. That is May 1968 release on the Soul label. Gladys Knight and the Pips. Gladys Knight and the Pips with their rendition of the tune It Should Have Been Me. That's their sixth release on the Soul record label. I have the I have the Kim West. I think I have the Kim Weston 40. I think I have all her 45s on the Tamla record label. I have to check on the Yvonne Fair if I have that 45. I have some of her releases. I think Adrian requested one that I did not have for this show. So, but anyway, Johnny G doesn't have everything. I have a lot of things, but not everything as we continue here. And sort of sticking with the Motown theme here, at least for this singer, songwriter and record producer from Detroit, was a member of that major songwriting team of Holland Dozier Holland with Brian and Eddie Holland. But he passed away on August 8th of 2022 at the age of 81. I think I did somewhat of a tribute to him on one of the shows. But he was first a member of a group called the Romeos that recorded for the Fox record label, and you will hear that song on my Saturday night show if you tune into that program. And but in 1960 he would Johnny G babbling here. He would record as Lamont Anthony with releases on the Anna and the Checkmate record label. But here's one he did on the Motown subsidiary Melody Records before it went country, because Melody became kind of like the Motown country label later on, but not in the beginning. But it's a song he wrote together with Eddie Holland and his wife Elizabeth Dozier. Let's go to June of 1962 for Lamont Dozier on Melody Records. The song is called Dearest One.
Dearest one, as I write from far away, I'm hoping that you write me and you say your love for me still yearns and burns. Dearest one, keep away from Johnny, 'cause he's the type of guy who'll make you cry, take your love, then he'll push you aside. I know it's hard for you being alone while I'm gone. Oh, but soon as my furlough comes, I'll be home, it won't be long. You can date other guys if you want to, but please don't let them kiss you, 'cause it would make me feel like going over the hill. My dearest one, dearest one, please answer this letter and tell me that I'll always be your one and only for eternity. Whoa, dearest one, please wait for me. Dearest one, darling, wait for me. Dearest one, darling, wait for me, please.
Yeah, that is the sound of I guess we got to call that the sound of Motown for sure. Lamont Dozier from June 62. It's on the Melody record label. Dearest One is the name of the tune. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for listener Bill Olbin, New Jersey. Now, this group, they're from Brooklyn, New York. They're called the Shells. I feature them often on my 50s and early 60s show, but they're unusual. I don't play a lot of a cappella on the Soul Show. I play some a cappella on the 50s show, but this is an a cappella tune. And this group probably best known for their song called Baby Oh Baby, which became a hit the second time around with the help of Wayne Sterling. And Wayne Sterling, very instrumental with some records that you probably don't know. And Bill O will be doing a a Wayne Sturley special, actually his second special, on the Rhythm and Blues Serenade with Frank Chingaro and Gordon Skagberg. That'll be on Sunday, on August 18th, 2024, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can listen to it live on WRHU 88.7 FM out of Hofstra University, also live on the internet on WRHU.org. That's on August 18th, 2024 at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And relating to this record, some interesting things about this record. Well, this song, we'll talk about the song first. The tune was written by Earl Garner, who released it first back in 1954 with the Earl Garner Trio on the Mercury record label. I think the... who did it? Johnny Mathis probably had the biggest hit with this. But you know, the Vibrations also recorded this song in 1966 for the OK record label. And then this one, originally recorded for an LP in 1967, an a cappella session with the Shells, which was a work of Wayne Sturley on the Snowflake record label. And then it was put out as a single, or one of the tracks, or this track, put out as a single in 1976 on Ronnie I's Clifton label out of Clifton, New Jersey. And the interesting thing is, Wayne Sturley puts on the label here, he puts down that the engineer Wall of... Wait a minute, Charlie, what did you say? We got the wrong... Wall of Sound by Bill Olb. So Bill Olb's name is mentioned on this single here, and also arranged by Val, and that should be Val Shively. So he's kind of like, making fun of that, but you never knew what Wayne was going to do. But anyway, let's go to originally from 1967 on that LP, the a cappella session with the Shells on the Snowflake label. This is on the Clifton label by request for Bill Olb. It's an a cappella version of Misty by the Shells, going out to Bill Olb.
Look at me, I'm as helpless as a kitten up a tree, and it feels like I'm clinging to a cloud. I can't understand, I get misty just holding your hand. Walk my way, and 1,000 violins begin to play. Or is it the sound of your hello, that music I hear? I get misty the moment you're near.
You're leading me on, but that's just what I want you to do. Can't you notice how hopelessly I'm lost? That's why I'm following you.
Wander through this wonderland alone, never knowing my right foot from my left, my hat from my glove. I'm too much in love, Missy.
you go. That is Misty by the Shells. I think Roy Jones is on lead. I'm not sure if it is, but I'm guessing it is. That one by request for Bill O. Bill O. That one there recorded in 1967, released on the Clifton label, Ronnie I's Clifton label in 1976. Misty by the Shells, and Bill Obe will be a special guest on the Rhythm and Blues Serenade on April 18th, 2024. And speaking of the Rhythm and Blues Serenade, have a request by one of the hosts, Frank Gingaro, who's in our YouTube chat room, as we go to this group from Washington, D.C., first recording for the Hog label back in 1965. They had 2 releases on the Hog label. Then in 68, they would sign with Sylvia Robinson's Stang record label. Sylvia Robinson was the half of Mickey and Sylvia, and she created the Stang record label, which was out of Inglewood, New Jersey, and this was the group's first release on Stang, and also the first record to kick off the Stang label, Stang number 5000. And at this time, with this release and the 2 Hog releases, the group consisted of Mark Green, Richard Hursley, and Johnny Moore. And as I mentioned, the same lineup with those first 2 Hog singles. It's their first of 29 on Stang. This is the intended B-side that Frank requested, written and produced by Larry Roberts, October 68. Let's give a listen to The Moments. The Moments on Stang. The song is called Understanding for Frank Gingaro.
All I want is a little bit of understanding. If you'd be true, I'd be that way too, and give you love that's sweeter than candy. These arms would never embrace no one else. These words I promise to you and myself. But I need a little bit of help and a lot of all I want is understanding. You can go out any place, any time. But remember this, when you're out, baby, that you're mine. And no matter what other guys may say, just tell them you're mine and stop their play. That's all I ask is a little. All I want is understanding. Hey, baby, that's what I want. You've got what I want. That's all I want. Now give me what I need. A little understanding. That's all I want. That's yes, no matter what other guys may say, just tell them you're mine and stop their play. All I ask is a little. All I want is understanding. Hey, baby, that's all I want. Hey, you got what I want. Now give me what I need. All I want, a little understanding. Yes, come on and give me some.
October 1968, release there for The Moments. The Moments on the Stang record label. That's the B-side of the first release for The Moments on Stang Records. Understanding is the name of the tune. We're going to flip it over here because Frank mentioned that the flip side was good, the A side. I agree. And Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room also asked to flip it over here. So let me talk a little bit more about this intended A-side here, because this side did chart number 57 on Billboard, was number 13 on the R&B chart. Now, the lead singer on this side, with the falsetto voice. His name is Mark Green. He is on lead here. We'll talk about the other releases by the Moments after we hear this. So by request for Frank Gingaro and Mark Speck in our YouTube chat room, November 1968, The Moments on Stang Records. It's called Not on the Outside.
So you think my heart's made of stone, and when you're near me there's no reaction. Where will you roam? From the tip of my toes, my love for you steadily flows on and on. And each day you're not here, I'm staying wet with my tears. Not on the outside, but inside strong. I love you, my baby. Without you I can't. Not on the outside, but inside strong. Not on the outside, but inside strong. I need you so badly to keep this cold. So when you smile at me and I don't speak, when you smile and I don't speak, it's not that I don't care, baby, but I'm so weak. 'Cause from my head to my toes, my love for you steadily grows. Not on the outside, but inside strong. I love you, my baby. Without you I can't. Not on the outside, but inside strong. Not on the outside, but inside strong. I need you so badly to keep this cold heart warm. So you think my heart's made of stone? So you think my heart's made of stone? And when you're near me, there's no reaction. You're wrong. 'Cause from my head to my toes, my love for you steadily grows. Not on the outside, not on the outside, not on the outside. Oh, but inside strong. I want you, I need you, my baby. Not on the outside, not on the outside, not on the outside. Oh, inside strong. I want you, I need you, my baby. Not on the outside, not on the outside, not on the outside. Oh, inside strong. I want you, I need you, my baby. Not on the outside, not on the outside, not on the outside. Oh, inside strong. I want you, I need you, my baby.
Yeah, we'll send that one out to Mark Speck and Frank Gingaro in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Moments there. That's their first release on the Stang label, and it kicked off the label. Stang number 5000 from November 68, Not on the Outside. That is the A side. Also, Frank requested the B side there, Understanding. Now, after this single, I don't know what happened to the trio, but either they left or something happened, but Sylvia Robinson, the label owner, would replace the trio with 3 other singers. And they were Ray Brown, Al Goodman, and Billy Brown. Now, Billy Brown was previously a member of the Broadways that recorded for the MGM record label. They do a great record that Dave the Rave turned me on to called You Just Don't Know. But you might remember their hit from 1970, I Do, a song called Love on a Two-Way Street. But, of course, then I think Darlene mentioned it in the chat room. Of course, they would later record as Ray Goodman and Brown there. And that is the Moments. Johnny G here is your disc jockey. Oh, well, I messed it up. Harry, what is it? Harry Ray? Is that his name? Not Ray. What is it, Mark? Anyway, Johnny G messed it up again as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This label, which is really a weird label, it's called Ideal Records. It's Augie Bernardo's Ideal record label. And Harry Ray, there you go. Thank you, Mark, for that. This is out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a song called the Ideal record label. Now, the weird thing about this is that the flip side of this 45 that I'm playing is a 1959 release called Sweet Peas in Love, which originally came out on the Gibraltar label, I think back in 1959. But this is the intended A-side, which is... Well, that Sweet Peas in Love is by a group called the Stereos, which is spelled Stereos. But this spelling is odd. It's Sterio''S. So supposedly it's the same group out of Steubenville, Ohio, that recorded for Cub and Columbia and actually were on Deluxe as the Buckeyes originally back in 1958. But let's give a listen to this group called the Stereos from 1965. It's on the Ideal record label. The song is called Life.
Just go
Sounds of 1965 here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. The Stereos, I think they're the same Stereos that recorded I Really Love You, was a big hit for them on the Cub record label. And definitely the flip side here, a song called Sweet Peas in Love, which is kind of a novelty tune that first came out on Gibraltar Records back in 1959. But that is a much earlier sound there, soulful sound by the Stereos, song entitled Life, on the Ideal record label. Did anybody ever play that game, The Game of Life? Which is, I used to like to play games with you see, I was the oldest brother, so my four other siblings would always gang up against me because they had to beat the older brother. I remember my youngest sibling, Michael, he was so happy when he finally beat me in Monopoly. It took him a lot. He would get upset, when I would beat him, and I'd say, well, you lose again, and then when he beat me that time, he was so happy and thrilled that he beat his older brother Johnny. But anyway, I digress. Let us continue here for this next singer. She was discovered by Richard Berry back in 1956. She was just 16 years old when she recorded as Little Clyde along with her group called The Teens on the RPM record label, but then she would sign with Art Roop's specialty label in 1957. She had 2 releases on the specialty label, and she would not return to recording until early 1962 when she signed with Philips Records. She had 4 releases on the Philips label. This is her 4th, a tune arranged by David Gates. Do you know who David Gates is? He's one of the founding members of a group called Bread that recorded in the early 1970s. It Don't Matter What, I Want to Make It With You, I think was one of their big hits, and others. They had some big hits. But this is from May of 63. Let's give a listen to Clyde King and the Sweet Things on the Philips label. It's called Only the Guilty Cry.
Only the guilty cry, only the guilty cry, and that is why never stop crying, because you're guilty of lying and hurting me. Only the guilty feel shame, only the guilty feel shame, and that is why can face me, because you know you're to blame for all my misery and pain. Promised that we would be like one eternal, but you wrong every vow we made, and there's a price to be paid.
As May 1963 release there for Clyde King Clyde King and the Sweet Things on the Phillips record label. Song entitled Only the Guilty Cry is the name of the tune. Let us continue here on the All 60s edition. If you have a request, you can send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number. Tell your friends about the program. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel as we continue here. Have to ask the Northern Soulers that tune into the program, is this a Northern Soul tune? Up next, Tony C. and Mark Speck and anyone else in there that I will announce this record here. This singer, originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, first recording as a member of the 1950s vocal group The Five Echoes that recorded for the Sabre label. You'll hear that group on my Saturday night show. But he would join the Flamingos in 1958 and remain with the group through 1961 with all those big hits that they recorded with Terry Johnson and such on the End record label. But then he went solo. He signed with Florence Greenberg's Scepter record label. His real name was Charles James Hunt, but you know him as Tommy Hunt, and he had 8 releases on the Scepter label through 1964. Let's give a listen to his third. This tune written by, interestingly enough, Oscar Brown Jr. and Nat Adderley. It's arranged by Bert Keys. Is this a Northern Soul tune from May 1962? Let's give a listen to Tommy Hunt on Scepter. It's called The Work Song.
Been breaking rocks on the chain gang, breaking rocks and serving my time. Been breaking rocks on the chain gang because I've been convicted of crime. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. I reckon that ought to get it. Been working, I've been working, and I still got a long way to go. I committed crime, Lord of needing, crime of being hungry and poor. Left the grocery store, man a bleeding, cause he caught me robbing his store. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. Yeah, I reckon that ought to get it. Been a working, I've been working, and I still got a long way to go. Lord, Lord, I've been working, and I still got a long way to go. Well, I heard the judge say 5 years of labor to the chain gang, boy, you're gonna go. When the judge said 5 years of labor, I heard my woman scream, Lordy, no. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. I reckon that's all to get it. Been working, I've been working, and I still got a long way to go. Oh, I wanna see my sweet honey baby. I wanna take these chains off and run. I wanna lay down somewhere where it's shady. Lord knows it's hot in this sun. Hold it steady right there while I hit it. I reckon that ought to get it. I've been working, and I still got a long way to go. Oh Lord, it's so hot. I wanna take these chains off. Oh, just run, run, run. Yep, I wanna run, run, run. Oh Lord, 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 Lord.
There you go. That is a Tommy Hunt from May 1962. That's on the Scepter record label. That was his third release on the Scepter label, The Work Song. And I really didn't think he was known for that type of sound. Guess they're calling it a mod sound, which falls into the Northern Soul group of songs, that the genre of songs that they tune into. But how about a twin spin here with Mr. Tommy Hunt? We just heard his third. This is his very next release on the Scepter label. And who likes Van McCoy? We played a Van McCoy tune earlier. I think it was Tony Crosby. He's a big Van McCoy fan. shorthand. The writers on this one are Van McCoy and Florence Green. That's got to be Florence Greenberg. And this charted number 24 on WSID in Baltimore, Maryland. So this is more what I think of as Tommy Hunt style here from July of 62. Twin Spin with Tommy Hunt on the Scepter label. The song is called Didn't I Tell You, Tommy Hunt.
Didn't I tell you he was not the guy for you? And didn't I tell you he'd break your heart in two? I tried to make you see, but oh no, you wouldn't listen to me. Now what I told you has all come true, and now you come back to the one who really loves you. Didn't I tell you that he was just a playboy? And didn't I tell you that he'd use your heart for a toy? My advice you didn't want to hear. You had to find out the hard way, dear. Now you paid your dues with a million tears. Tell me, did he lie?
Hey, yes he
Did
did.
he make you cry?
Hey, yes he did.
Did you find his love was no good, just like I told you you would? Oh, darling, forget all about him. You can live without him. Come home to a love that is true. Come on home to the one who really loves you. Oh, darling, forget all about him. You can live without him. Come home to a love that is true. Come on home to the one who really loves you.
That's a Twin Spin with Mr. Tommy Hunt there. July 1962. Didn't I Tell You is the name of the tune. That one there on the Scepter record label. What I mentioned, that charted number 24 on WSID in Baltimore, Maryland. You may know his biggest hit, a song called Human. That was his first release on the Scepter label. And he's still around. He's still around. He's living in the UK. And he was there many, many years, part of the northern soul scene in the UK, or at least he was for in the 1970s and continued into the 1980s. A big soul scene over there in the UK. But Johnny G playing soul here for a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. If you like what you're hearing, please give me a thumbs up. Always good to do that. Now let's continue here with, actually this is a request for Linda Yost. Linda Yost, she made a comment on, I think on last Wednesday's show. It was Wednesday, I don't know if it was Saturday or Wednesday. She asked if I had 2 records in my collection, and one was by Scott English, that High on a Hill, which I will play for her on the Saturday night show toward the end of the show. And she asked me if I had her deceased husband, Dennis Yost's first record. And I did, and I do have it. Of course, Dennis Yost, he was the lead singer of the Classics 4 that recorded Stormy and Spooky, had a bunch of hits on the Imperial record label. But this was his first release. They were originally from Jacksonville, Florida, and the group included J.R. Cobb on guitar, Walter Eaton on bass, Joe Wilson on keyboards, Greg Carroll on sax, and Dennis Yost who was the lead singer, he played the drums. And they were called the Classics. Now, the classic drum set was the one that Dennis owned. And he was known as a stand-up drummer, and the group was discovered by Alan Diggs, who became their manager, and they relocated to Atlanta, Georgia, and they met up with Bill Lowry. Bill Lowry owned a number of labels. I think NRC was one of the labels that he owned, plus others. And of course, Joe South recorded for that label, and Ray Stevens recorded for that label, and there was some cool group records on the NRC record label. But Bill Lowry cut a deal with them, and then I think either recorded it and leased the single to Capitol Records, and it became the group's debut single, a tune written by Joe South. This first might have been released, or the song might have been recorded initially by Billy Joe Royal, but it wasn't released here in the States. It was released on a France EP, I think, in 1965, because this release is after. This one came out in August of 66, produced by Bill Lowry, and it features the late Dennis Yost on lead, and we'll send this one out to his wife, Linda Yost. And this charted number 106 on the Billboard chart. It bubbled under, but it was a big number 2 record on WBBQ in Augusta, Georgia, and they performed this tune on Dick Clark's Where the Action Is. And this is from August 66. We'll say by request for Linda Yost, the Classics on Capitol Records. The song is called Pollyanna. We'll send that one out to Linda Yost. Linda Yost, that is the debut single for the Classics, a.k.a. the Classics 4, but that one there on the Capitol record label. Pollyanna, the name of the tune from August 1966, with the late Dennis Yost on lead. Pollyanna, the name of the tune. Of course, they had big hits on Imperial Records as the Classics 4. Johnny G is your Wednesday night disc jockey. Thank you all for tuning into the program. If you're new to the program, please consider subscribing. We're live also on Oldies and More Radio, streaming there. And let's send this, well, actually, we're going to send this next tune out to Tony Crosby in our YouTube chat room, because I know he likes this song. This singer previously sang lead for the 1950s vocal group The Wanderers that I often feature on my 50s and early 60s show, but he went solo in 1965 with a release on the Shrine record label. That is a record that I still need. Maybe I'll get that record because it is available, but I just don't want to spend that much for the record. I just don't. For a styrene, I don't want to do that. But he would sign with United Artists in March of 65. He had 3 releases on United Artists. This is his second, a tune written by the hit writing team, believe it or not, of Feldman, Goldstein, and Gotteher. This is arranged by Arnold Golan, produced by Jerry Granahan. This was a number 33 record here in New York City on WMCA. If you were tuned in, let's go to August of 1965 for the sound of Ray Pollard. Ray Pollard on United Artists will send it out to Tony Crosby. The song is called The Drifter.
I'm just a drifter. I'll go from place to place. I'm just a drifter. Nobody knows my face. And when I go into a town, the people there, they put me down. They say, hey, drifter, go away. Don't want your kind around. So I go my way back to the highway. I'm just a drifter. No place to call my home. I'm just a drifter. Out in this world alone. I see lovers pass me by. I watch them all with a tear in my eye. Can't help thinking how lucky they are. Laughing and talking as they go walking. And at night, stars are bright. I see your face before me. It brings back a memory of days gone by, of you and I. And then I cry, oh how I cry. Whoa, I'm just a drifter. I go from town to town. I'm just a drifter. But I wasn't always down. 'Cause once I had a girl by my side, a love so strong that money couldn't buy. No, no, no. But heaven called and took her away out of my arms and left me to wander. I'm just a drifter. I go from town to town, just a lonely drifter.
Yeah, we'll send that one out to Tony Crosby in our YouTube chat room there. That's the sound of Ray Pollard there. Ray Pollard on United Artists from August 1965, a song entitled The Drifter. It's fun finding records like that For 5 cents, I pay. It's not, the label isn't in the greatest shape. It plays okay for a styrene, but I paid 5 cents for it. I'm not going to argue with that. I don't know what that record sells for now, but it's more than 5 cents, I can tell you that much. Johnny G here on a Wednesday evening as we continue here. And up next, a group out of Boston, Massachusetts. First recording for the Alpine label back in 1960. Then they did 2 on Pack Records. Wait, what is that, Charlene? Pack Play. Wait a minute. So this is on the Detroit record label. Detroit Records is out of Springfield, Massachusetts. A tune written by Kirby Small and produced by the label owner. Mark Lee Jones, I guess, is the label owner. This charted number 25 on WPOP, which was a big station, a pop station in Springfield, Massachusetts. It features Frenchie Thompson on lead. I have this another way. I have this print, I think a block print, another one, but this one was filed, so I figured I'd play it. Let's give a listen to June 64, the Hot Tamales. Hot Tamales on Detroit Records. Frenchie Thompson on lead. It's called Love's Inventions.
I just want to mention some great inventions and some people, yeah, who have a dream come true. Yet I have no intentions to make inventions. I want love, love, love for me and you. Oh, yeah. I'm speaking of great things, some old and late things, 'cause these people, knew just what to do. Yet I have no intention to make inventions. I want love, love, love for me and you. Oh yeah. Eli made the cotton gin, Bell the telephone, lightning struck their rubber band, and Edison light came on. I'm speaking of great things, some old and late things, 'cause these people, yeah, knew just what to do. Yet I have no intentions to make inventions. I want love, love, love for me and you. Oh yeah, everything is gonna be alright, no matter what. 'Cause I want it right, hey.
There you go. That group called the. Wait a second, folks. I'm looking for something here because I put something out of order here. Oh wow, here you go. From geez, it didn't come out. I don't know what happened to my printer was losing I could extend the ink on my Epson printer, and it can't print out that well. So I'm just trying to find one here that I kind of switched around. I see it right here. But anyway, there you go. They're called the Hot Tamales. The Hot Tamales from lost my place. From June of 64. It's on the Detroit record label. Love's Inventions is the name of the tune. Let us continue here for the All 60s edition with another touch of the 70s here. This group first recorded back in 1968 on the Atman label as the Casanovas, but then they would change their name to the Guinness Casanovas. Isn't there a beer called Guinness, I think? But I don't know. Maybe you beer drinkers would know that. But this is actually a cover of a oh geez, it didn't print out here. Cover of a Motown tune here. I got to go call it up because it didn't print out right on my page here. But this is on Art Trefson and Ken Curry's Steady label on the out of New York City. Actually, Dee Dee Warwick did this first. That's what happened. This is a cover. This was done first by Dee Dee Warwick, and I don't have what's written below, Charlene, because it didn't come out, so I'll have to call it up and read it. But it's from 1970. Let's give a listen to Guinness, the Guinness Casanovas. This is on the Steady label, and their rendition of the tune, I'm Gonna Make You Love Me, the Guinness Casanovas. Touch of the 70s here on the All 60s edition. That is a group called Guinness, the Guinness Casanovas from 1970. They're doing the Dee Dee Warwick tune. She did it in 1966 for the Mercury label. Tune written by Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff and Jerry Ross. I'm Gonna Make You Love Me is the name of the tune. Lead singer on that, his name is James Byron Jr., the lead singer for the Guinness Casanovas. Johnny G is your Casanova DJ for a Wednesday evening as we continue here. And this next singer, born in Vidalia, Louisiana, but he was raised in Chicago, Illinois. His real name, Charles Davis. In 1960, he was the lead singer of a group called the Trinidades. They recorded for the Formal record label. You'll hear that one on my Saturday night show, but which I played. Well, I don't know if that's right, Charlene. If I played it not too long ago, that is not true. In 1962, well, it's a copy, okay? In 1962, he became a member of the Duquets, a group that backed up, it was Gene Chandler's group, actually, that backed up Gene Chandler. Then in 1965, he went solo. He changed his name to Nolan Chance. This is his second of two on the Constellation label. Actually, I think it's a B-side of his second on Constellation. A tune he co-wrote. It's produced and arranged by Bill Shepard. Let's go to January of 1965 for Nolan Chance. Nolan Chance on Constellation. It's called If He Makes You, parentheses, He Can Take You.
If he makes you, he's free to take you. If I've just been a means to an end, and all the time you've had your eyes on my best friend, run to him. Oh, I wish you love. And if he makes you, he's free to take you. If you think he's more your speed, it proves that you're not the girl I need. Oh, run to him. Oh, I wish you love. Oh, I thought that I'd found the real thing, yeah. The thing that wise men write about, some men fight about, children talk about. I've been without love, a true love, yeah. If he makes you, he's free to take you. If he makes you, he's free to take you. And if you think he's more your speed, it proves that you're not the girl I need. Oh, run to him. Oh, I wish you love, true love, thy baby. If he makes you, let him take you. He's free to take you. Yeah, 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 yeah. If he makes you, bye, baby, he's free to take you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If he makes you.
That's sounding like Major Lance a little bit on that one there, but that is Nolan Chance, his second release on the Constellation label out of Chicago, January 65. It's called If He Makes You, parentheses, He Can Take You. Yes, he can. Let's continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request for listener Adrian Viterbo. This very popular Chicano group out of San Antonio, Texas. First recorded for the Kool label, Kool. Looks like Kool cigarettes. Anybody ever smoke Kools? My Aunt Mary used to smoke Kools. They had penguins on the carton, if I remember. But the Kool Records was out of Houston, Texas, and that was 1960 that they recorded for that Kool label. But they had a bunch of releases on Manny Guerrera's Sunglow Records, which was out of San Antonio, Texas, plus others. Plus other releases. This is from August 67. They were just known as the Sunglows on here, probably because Sonny was not doing lead on this. Sonny Azusa, I think, was his name. But the lead singer on this, his name is Joe Bravo. Joe Bravo on lead by request for Adrian Viterbo, who's listening in Mexico in our YouTube chat room. August 67, the Sunglows on Sunglow. It's called It's Okay. It's for Adrian.
It's all right. I've been hurt before. It's all right. You don't love me anymore. Maybe someday I'll find a way without you. Who am I kidding? It's okay. Baby, I can sing. It's okay. But will it make you happy? Maybe someday I'll find a way without you. Someday it won't be long. You're gonna find yourself all alone. Okay, baby, I can see it's okay. I will set you free. Maybe someday won't be long. You'll find yourself alone. It's alright. I've been hurt before. It's alright. You don't love me anymore. Maybe someday
There you go. That's by request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Sunglows. That's with Joe Bravo on lead there. August 1967. It's Okay is the name of the tune. It's on the Sunglow record label. Isn't that interesting? The Sunglow label for a group called the Sunglows. And this was reissued in 1969. It came out on the White Whale record label when it charted number 40 on KELP in El Paso, Texas. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition. You know, it's always saddens me to hear the passing so many singers we've lost within the last few years. It's just, you know, people that we used to listen to, that we used to take for granted, listening to all their records, and then they're just no longer, they disappear for many years, you know, but we always listen to their music, at least I do. And when I see that they pass away, it's sort of it's really depressing, I have to say. But unfortunately, that's how life is. And this gal from Jasper, Alabama, she passed away on July 20th of 2024. Her name, Sandy Posey, Sandra Lou Posey. She was 80 years old. She passed away from dementia. Now, she was singing. It was funny. I was talking to my high school buddy, Robert Neal. He was like, you know, Johnny, Sandy Posey singing with her husband. And she looks nowhere near like she looked when she was recording back in the 1960s, unfortunately. But still sad that she passed away. And I say that because my aunt used to, her records would come in the, when she used to buy the records from the jukebox distributor, used to buy them a 25 count box for $2. She would always keep the Sandy Posey records, and I ended up liking her songs, especially like Single Girl, which was a big hit for her. She had other big hits too. Born a Woman, I Take It Back, and this was her follow-up. Well, I should say the A side of this was her follow-up to I Take Her Back. It was called Are You Ever Coming Home, which was number 59 on Billboard. But this is the B-side, which I like better. It's a song she wrote. It was produced by Chips Moment. I think he produced Chips Moment, produced all her singles. And so I'm going to play a small tribute to the late Sandy Posey because I like her voice and I like her tunes. This is from September of '67. Sandy Posey, who passed away on July 20th, 2024 at the age of 80. The song is called I Can Show You How to Live. This is on MGM, the late Sandy Posey.
I can be the girl you want her to be. I can give the kind of love you need. I can give to you more heart and soul, and I can show you how to live if you let me. I got so much to give if you let me. I wanna love you, I will if you let me, yeah. Before I was afraid to fall in love with you, but now I've learned more how to love the way you need me to. I can leave you alone when you're feeling blue. That's one thing she never did learn how to do. I can share with you the things we both love, and I can show you how to live if you let me. I've got so much to give if you let me. I wanna love you, I will if you let me, yeah. I can show you how to live if you let me. I've got so much to give if you let me. I wanna love you, I will if you let me, yeah.
That's the late Sandy Posey from September 1967. That's the B-side, I Can Show You How to Love Me, a tune that she wrote on the MGM record label. She passed away July 20th, 2024 at the age of 80. We remember her here on the Vinyltreasure show. Let's continue here for this next singer from New York. Had 3 overall releases. First recording for Atlantic Records, and he did 2 on the Jazz label, but this is his debut single. It's a song he co-wrote with Nate Nelson of the Flamingos. His name is Lee Jackson. Let's go to April of '65. Lee Jackson on Atlantic Records. It's called, sometimes I like to say this to people, Keep Your Mouth Shut. Lee Jackson.
You say you wanna help me. You say you wanna be nice. Then do me a favor. Please keep your advice. Oh, 'cause this is my love affair, and I don't need you. So keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. My. Keep your mouth shut. other day, you called me on the phone, trying to tell me what I'm doing wrong now. Oh, but this is my love affair, and I don't need you. So keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. Man, 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 man. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. Oh, yeah. Now please don't start no trouble. Just leave my love life to me now. We've been friends for a long, long time, but now you are stepping a little out of line. You got everything any man could want. You got fine clothes, yeah, and your success everybody knows. But oh, this is my love affair, and I don't need you. So keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. My, 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 my. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. Oh yeah, now. Keep it shut. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. Keep it shut. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. Yeah, yeah. You can save yourself a lot of trouble now. Keep it shut. Keep it shut. Keep your mouth shut. Keep it shut. This is my love affair. Keep it shut. Keep it shut. And I don't need you no how. Keep it shut. Yeah, yeah.
There you go. That's worth a buck, I have to say. That's Lee Jackson. Lee Jackson from April 1965. That's his debut single on the Atlantic record label. Keep Your Mouth Shut is the name of the tune. I tell that to some people. Yes, I do, but I don't like to be told that. Anyway, sometimes I babble on too much. I think somebody did say that to me on a, he typed that on one of my, one of my YouTube. But it's my show. I can talk for as long as I want to as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's do a girl group sound here. This is actually the rare version of this song. This group is an offshoot of the Blossoms. The Blossoms, who two of the original members of the Blossoms, Gloria Jones and Annette Williams, and sometimes a fill-in Blossom, Carolyn Willis. And this is the group's first of two on the Colpix record label. Again, a tune written by David Gates. There you go. Was the lead singer of Bread, one of the founding members of Bread. I think with Jimmy Griffin. I think the founders of Bread. But this charted number 77 on Cashbox, number 49 on Billboard, number 8 on WMEX out of Boston, Massachusetts. Now, the common title on this, you can check your copy if you have this. It's called My One and Only Jimmy Boy, but this is the first way that it came out. Maybe on the I don't know if there's the promos or just the promos or what, but it's called Jimmy Boy, and it features Carolyn Willis on lead. She would later go on to join the Honeycomb that recorded for the for the Hot Wax record label. I saw X and I thought of Stax, but Hot Wax. But let's go to October 63 for the Girlfriends on Colpix Records, and the hard way to get this. It's called Jimmy Boy.
Here he comes, the boy I'll always love. He's the one that I've been dreaming of. He's my pride, he's my joy, he's my one and only Jimmy Boy, Jimmy Boy, Jimmy Boy.
There you go. Those are the Girlfriends. The Girlfriend. They're all singing on that side there. That's October 1963. That's actually their first of two. Their other single, I never see it anywhere. Their other single, I can't find it. But those are the Girlfriends there. The song came out first as Jimmy Boy. They changed it to My One and Only Jimmy Boy when the record started taking off. That's on the Cold Picks record label. Johnny G is your Wednesday night disc jockey here. And I'm not going to talk about that, but let's go to this next singer from Hartford, Connecticut. First recording back in 1960 for the Top Rank record label, but he signed with Cap Records, I think in 1961, had 8 releases on the Cap label. This is his second release, a tune written, produced, and arranged by Bert Kay and Philip Springer. Now this charted here in New York City on WABC, was a number 41 song on WABC. Let's go to August of 61 and give a listen to Jerry Jackson. A couple of his tunes are in demand. Jerry Jackson on Cap Records, and this is what I don't do. I Don't Play Games is the name of the tune.
No, I don't play games. I just don't kiss and run and fall in love for fun. No, I don't play games. Love isn't for a day. I'm in it all the way. So I say I love you. Believe me, I really love you. 'Cause I don't play games. I don't light any flames unless I'm really sure by a will endure. No, I don't play games. My heart has open doors. Love inside is yours. So when I say I need you, believe me, I really need you. 'Cause I don't play games. Surrender your love to me. Oh, baby, I'll be yours till the moon falls into the sea. 'Cause I don't play games. No, I don't play games. So when I say I need you, believe me, I really need you. 'Cause I don't play games. No, I don't play games. No, I don't play games. No, I don't play games.
That's what I told Barbara back in 2010, that I don't play games is the name of the tune. There you go. Great tune there by Jerry Jackson. That's his second release on the Cap record label from August 1961. I Don't Play Games is the name of the tune. Let's continue here on the All 60s edition of the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let's go to this next singer. He's from Coffeyville, Kansas, made his debut back in 1958 on Vivian Carter's VJ record label with his group called The Newcomers. And he had the original version of a song called Here I Stand, which I have on a 78. I'm going to get that and play that on the Thursday night 78 show. But he would go on to have 15 releases for VJ Records through 1965. Let's give a listen to his 12th. It's a tune written by David Parker and Navarro artists from June of 63. Here is Wade Flemens. Wade Flemens on the VJ label. It's called I Came Running Back No, I'm sorry. I came running, parentheses, back from the party.
I came running back from the party. I came running back, broken hearted. You gave a party so they all could see that you were setting my heart free. And I came running back from the party. Everyone was there, and your new friend. They all started laughing as I walked in. Oh, you said you loved him in front of me, and then you kissed him so they all could see. And I came running back from the party. I just knew everything would be grand. I hopped and skipped all the way to your door. I didn't know that you had planned a party to let me go. I was so happy as I walked in. It never crossed my mind this would be the end. Oh, you gave a party so they all could see that you were making a fool of me. And I came running back from the party. Why did you do it, baby? Why invite all of your old friends? Couldn't you tell me along, baby, that this was gonna be the end? Why invite all of your friends, darling? Oh, not at the party.
That's Mr. Wade Flemens. Wade Flemens from June 1963. It's on the VJ record label. I Came Running, parentheses, back from the party. He's got some really nice records on the VJ record label, so look out for that, Mr. Wade Flemens. Let's continue here and fill a request for listener Edmund Williams, this group out of New York. The lead singer of this group was previously a member of the Chuckalucks that recorded for the Warner Brothers record label back in 1961. Now, he's the lead singer of this group called the Superiors. They had 2 releases on the Verve record label. This is their first, a tune co-written by the lead. His name is Ken Williams. This charted number 22 on KAYC in Beaumont, Texas. Let's go to October of 1965. Fill a request for listener Edmund Williams, the Superiors on Verve. It's called What Would I Do? For Edmund.
Feeling with
Yeah, called The Superiors. The Superiors from October 65. It's on the Verve record label. That's their first of two for Verve. What Would I Do is the name of the tune. Let's flip it over here for Edmund Williams. He requests the A and B sides of records, and if it sounds good to the flip, on the flip, I'm going to play it, as I will. As there we go. Let's flip it off. This the B side here, also co-written by the lead singer Ken Williams. October 65. You flip over The Superiors. What Would I Do on Verve? You get this tune by them. It's called Tell Me to Go. The Superiors for Edmund.
Your kiss has lost its fire. There's no feeling when you kiss me. Your heart has no desire, 'cause you no longer miss me. Stop pretending you still love me so. It'll break my heart, but tell me to go. My words don't seem to cheer you when you're feeling sad and lonely. My ears no longer hear you. No, little girl, say you want me only. So just stop pretending you still love me so. It'll break my heart, but tell me to go. Yeah. Stop pretending you still love me so. It'll break my heart, but tell me to go. Yeah, you don't have to worry. I'll get along somehow. Just think of the time, little baby. Know you're gonna want me back someday. Don't you worry about the pain that you caused me. I know I'll make it somehow. Just leave me alone, little girl.
B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, the All 60s edition. That's the Superiors there. Ken Williams, the lead singer there from October 65. Tell Me to Go is the name of the tune. That's their first of two on the Verve. Previously we heard What Would I Do? And those are the Superiors, both sides for Edmund Williams. And they would still have one more release on, actually two more releases, one on the MGM record label and one more on the Sue label. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening on YouTube, and also broadcasting on Oldies and More Radio. If you're new to the program, please be sure to subscribe and also give me a thumbs up. Click that bell to get all notifications when Johnny G goes live. As we continue here with this, this is out of Philadelphia. This is on Weldon McDougall's and John Stiles and Luther Randolph's Hawthorne record label. Wendell McDougall was a member of the Larks that recorded for the Cheryl label, but he was part owner of this Hawthorne label. And this is a gal by the name of Joanne Jackson, and she's being backed up by a group called The Dreams. And this is from February 64. Now, I paid $30 for this record from the late Ken Thompson, who passed away not too long ago. All the people that supplying me with records are passing away, which is a very sad thing. And I had Ken up here when I had a big record bash. Always bought from him when I first started collecting. I met him at the Montvale record show, but he sold me a lot of records that are in my collection. This was one of the soul records I bought from him. February 64, Joanne Jackson and the Dreams on Hawthorne Records. It's called Georgie Porgy. That's out of February 64. It's on the Hawthorne record label out of Philadelphia. Joanne Jackson and the Dreams. Georgie Porgy is the name of that tune. Let's go to St. Louis, Missouri now. Let's go to Oscar Washington's Ballad record label. Now, this group had 7 releases on the Ballad record label. This is their 6th release, and they're called The Gifts, Gifts. The Gifts, from January 68. Now, the song is called Hall of Fame, and it's a part 1 and a part 2. I decided to play part 2. That just sounded better to me, but let's give it a spin here. January 68, The Gifts on Ballad Records out of St. Louis, Missouri. It's called Hall of Fame Part 2.
You've been
They're called The Gifts that keep on giving. You know that? January 1968. That's called Hall of Fame Part 2. It's on Oscar Washington's Ballad record label. That's their 6th of 7 on the Ballad label. Let's continue here. Let's go to the Bronx, New York for this next group. They were managed by Zell Sanders, who also own this label, J&S Records. Now, the group's signature song came out on Tough Records, and you may know the tune from '63 called Sally Go Round the Roses. That was their, well, actually, I guess we can call it their first release, because there was a J-Nets group that first recorded back in 58 or 59, and then that name wasn't resurrected again by Zell Sanders till 1963. But this is their third release on Zell Sanders' J&S record label, co-written and produced by Sanders. It's arranged by Horace Ott. I'll buy any record that has Horace Ott on the label, so that is a definite for Johnny G. But they're all singing on this, and this is like, I guess, a reincarnation of the Sally Go Round the Roses tune. This charted number 33, by the way, on WVON in Chicago, Illinois. Let's go to February 65 for the J-Nets. The J-Nets on J&S. It's called Peepin' In and Out the Windows.
Peeping in and out the window, peeping in and out the window, looking for her lover, for my lover, looking for her lover, for my lover. Honey, don't you keep doing this all night? Honey, don't you keep doing this all night? It's getting late, it's time to go. Tell you once, he don't love you no more. In and out the window, in and out the window, getting late, it's time to go. Tell you once, he don't love you no more. Peeping in and out the window, peeping in and out the window, looking for her lover, for my lover, looking for her lover, for my lover. Honey, don't you keep doing this all night? Honey, don't you keep doing this all night? It's getting late, it's time to go. Tell you once, he don't love you no more. In and out the window, in and out the window, getting late, it's time to go. Tell you once, he don't love you no more. Peeping in and out the window, peeping in and out the window.
Yeah, they just took that Sally Go Round the Roses and they put new lyrics to it. Although is there a male voice in there? I don't know. I couldn't tell. There you go, February 65, the J-Nets on the J&S record label, Peeping In and Out the Windows. is with an S. Yes, it is. And the Janettes return, this time backing up this next singer. It's a request for listener Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room, as he had 9 releases on the J&S record label, and this is his first. And this song, originally done back in 1957 by the Hearts on the J&S record label, a tune written by Zell Sanders. This is a twin spin. Actually, we can be a twin spin on J&S, and also that features the Janettes, because they're backing up Clarence Ash on this. And I showed you the blue label one. That is a rare copy, not easy to find on the blue label. The yellows are more common. There was a Chicago press and a West Coast press that I showed you on the yellow label. But this is the blue copy from April 64 for Adrian Viterbo, Clarence Ash, and the uncredited Janettes. It's called Dancing in a Dream World for Adrian. April 1964 release there. Going out to Adrian Viterbo. That's Clarence Ash and the uncredited Janettes. Dancing in a Dream World is the name of the tune. That's on the J&S label out of the Bronx, New York. Let us continue here for the debut single for this next gal. Her name is Joanie Camp. Can't tell you much about her, but the song is written by Paul Vance and Lee Pockris. We know those names. It's produced by, this is the interesting thing, Hal Wynn and Joe Hooven, who were supposedly the owners of Double Shot Records. And this gal would have her next 2 releases come out on the Double Shot record label, but this is her debut single. Came out in August, August 67 for those Double Shot releases, but this is her debut single from August 1966. Let's give a listen to Joanie Camp. Joanie Camp on MGM. The song is called I'm Gonna Try.
He needs someone to love him. I'm gonna
As Joanie Camp. Joanie Camp, her debut single from August 66 on the MGM record label, I'm Gonna Try, is the name of the tune. Johnny G trying to play cool records, soul records out of my collection. Hopefully I am doing it. If I am, please give me a thumbs up. As also make sure, if you haven't yet done so, subscribe to my YouTube page as we continue. Let's fill a request for listener Edmund Williams, a singer born in McIntosh County, Georgia, but he was raised in Atlanta. First recording with a group called the Corvettes as Arthur and the Corvettes. That was back in 1964 on the NRC record label, but he went solo in 1964. He was really discovered by Otis Redding, had releases on the Rue Jack, Jodis, Fame, and Atco record labels. Edmund requested his second release, his second of 12, on the Atco record label, probably best known, his biggest hit called Sweet Soul Music. That was in 67, but this is in 67 also, May 67 to be exact. His name is Arthur Conley. Arthur Conley. This tune written by Chris Harris and Roosevelt Greer. Interesting. I wonder if Roosevelt Greer did this song. Produced by Otis Redding from May 67 for Edmund. Arthur Conley on Atco. It's called You Don't Have to See Me.
See me, baby, yeah, to know that I'm around. You don't have to see me, baby, yeah, to know that I'm around. How's my little girl Cookie? I hope she's not blue. She says she misses her daddy. Tell Cookie Daddy misses her too. I'll be right there, just as quick as I can. And baby, try to understand. You don't have to see me, baby, yeah, to know that I'm around. You don't have to see me, baby, yeah, to know that I'm around. When you get weary, I'll be by your side. When you share a tear, oh, I'll wipe your weeping eye. Just try to make believe that it's just reality, because I'm coming home to you is my destiny. You don't have to see me, no. You don't have to see me, no. You don't have to see me.
That's a pretty nice ballad. Not known for, well, I don't want to say not known for his ballads, because he does have some ballads, but that's a nice one there. I've never featured that here on the show here. For Edmund Williams there, Arthur Conley, his second release on the Atco record label from May 67, You Don't Have to See Me. Now, Edmund also requested the flip side, which is a cover song. This song first done back in 1954 on Atlantic Records by Big Joe Turner. This one also produced again by Otis Redding. Let's flip that 45 over. You Don't Have to See Me from May 67 for Arthur Conley. You get this cover of the Bill Haley tune for Edmund Williams, Shake, Rattle, and Roll by Arthur Conley on the Atco label.
Wash your face and hands. You don't hear me? Get out of that bed and wash your face and hands. Oh yeah, you better get in that kitchen and make some noise with the pots and pans. Look here, I believe to my soul you were wearing them nylon hose. Lord have mercy, I believe to my soul you were wearing them nylon hose. Oh yeah, and you won't do right. Save your natural soul. And all you wanna do is shake, rock and roll in the morning, shake, rock and roll in the evening, shake, rock and roll all night long, shake, rock and roll. You won't do right to save your natural soul. Let me tell you something now. I'm like the one I kept up sleeping in a seafood store. Oh yeah, and I can look at you and tell you ain't no shine no more. And all you wanna do is shake, rock and roll all night long. Shake, rock and roll in the morning. Shake, rock and roll all night long. Shake, rock and roll. You won't do right to save your natural soul. Oh yeah, shake, rock and roll, baby. Shake, rock and roll. Oh yeah, rock and roll. What you wanna do now? Shake, rock and roll. What you wanna do now? Shake, rock and roll. Everybody singing. Shake, rock and roll. Oh, one more time. Rock and roll. You got to do it. Shake, rock and roll. What you wanna do now? Shake, rock and roll. Come on, do it. Shake, rock and roll. All night long. Shake, rock and roll. Everybody singing. Shake, rock and roll. One more time. Shake, rock and roll. Everybody love it. Shake, rock and roll. Everybody sing it. Shake, rock and roll.
Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show as the copyright police are out. I wonder if it is because of the song. I don't know, because they've changed it with their artificial intelligence now, how to pick up certain things. They have to modify it. It's constantly being modified. And sometimes it kind of identifies the wrong song and it penalizes me. So maybe it's going to do that for that record. So maybe it's going to block this video because of that record. But anyway, you get to hear it live here, May 1967. Arthur Conley with his rendition of the tune Shake, Rattle, and Roll by request for listener Edmund Williams. The flip side, he also requested You Don't Have to See Me. Maybe we push the envelope with that one there. But let us continue here with a flip side request from last week as I featured Sonny Ozuna and the Sunliners out of San Antonio, Texas last week on the Keylock record label with a song called I Apologize. And the flip side, though, requested by Adrian Viterbo. It's their fourth release on the Keylock record label. Now, this side charted number 1 on KEYS in Corpus Christi, Texas. Let's go back to 66 now for Sonny and the Sunliners. This is for Adrian on Keylock Records, and I don't want them to do this to Johnny G. It's called Put Me in Jail. This is for Adrian.
Put me in jail.
all the love that's yours. Put me in jail if I fail in loving you. I stood before the jury. It was an ugly scene, 'cause they could see right through me how lonely I had been. So put me in jail if I fail to give you all the love that's yours. Put me in jail if I fail in loving you. And then the judge accused me. He put me down bad. He said that I was guilty of making you so sad. So put me in jail if I fail to give you all the love that's yours. Put me in jail if I fail in loving you. And then the judge accused me. He put me down real bad. He told me that I was guilty of making you so sad. So put me in jail if I fail to give you all the love that's yours. Put me in jail if I fail in loving you. Put me in jail if I fail to give you all the love that's yours. Put me in jail if I fail in loving you. Put me in jail if I fail to give you all.
As by request for Adrian Viterbo, who's probably lost his Wi-Fi because it's not like he won't comment on the songs. He always does. So he tells me, he sends me an email when his Wi-Fi comes back that he lost his internet connection. I don't know what's going on down in Mexico there, but sometimes maybe they shut down the Wi-Fi. I don't know. But anyway, that's Sonny and the Sunliners. Sonny Ozuna on lead from 1966. It's on the Key Lock record label. Put Me in Jail is the name of the tune. Well, the copyright police are out, so they might want to put Johnny G in jail for playing some of these 45s. But let's continue here for this next singer. This gal goes by the name of Gigi, G-I-G-I. Now, she also recorded as Little Gigi. She had, wait a minute. No, this, wait a second. This is not the same singer that recorded for Segway. So we got to fix that because that is somebody else. Her real name is Gloria Glenn. Well, wait a minute here. I don't know because Charlene would know. The other Little Gigi on Segway is not this gal. They're two different people. So I don't know if that's what you, I don't know if that's Gloria Glenn Charlene or not. So I can't tell from this. But anyway, from September 66, this charted number 32 on WLOF in Orlando, Florida. Her name is Gigi. It's on Dot Records. It's called Don't Be a Loser, Baby. Gigi from September 66.
As you walk down the road of life, don't be a loser, baby. Love is gone and all's gone wrong. Don't be a loser, baby. Pick yourself up, hold your head up high, clear your eyes and look to the sky, but don't give in. You'll be a winner again.
As a styrene press, you know I hate styrene 45s, but I found that out in the wild for 10 cents. You really, so that's what it's worth, 10 cents. No, maybe a little more than that. That's September 66. Gigi's her name. That's not the same gal that recorded on the Segway label. Is not. That's on the Dot record label. Don't Be a Loser is the name of the tune. Johnny G ain't no loser, I can tell you that. But let's continue. We got a couple more records to go before we sign off here. Let's fill a request for listener Leonard Mancini. Let me see. I had it at a sequence here. And, whoops, let me find where I put it here. Here you go. This is a request for listener Leonard Mancini. This gal out of Salem, Michigan, made her debut back in 1961, recorded for the Karen label. You may know the tune. It was called My Heart Went Doo-Da-Da-Da, which would get picked up by Atlantic Records for national distribution. It would become her first release also on the Atlantic label, her first of 17. And this is her sixth, a tune written by Eddie Singleton, produced by Ollie McLaughlin, and arranged by Riley Hampton. And again, the Dells backed her up on many of her sessions. This charted number 20 on KROY in Sacramento, California. We go to April 64 for the great Barbara Lewis. Barbara Lewis on the Atlantic label. This is for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. It's called Spend a Little Time.
Come over, spend a little time.
Come over, spend a little time with me sometime. Boy, you better let me know that you still want to be mine. You know it doesn't cost that much. We really ought to stay in touch, so come over. Baby, come over and spend a little time with me sometime. Come over, sit and hold my hand just one night. Then maybe my folks will feel everything is still alright. It's lonely here all alone, waiting by a silent phone, so come over. Baby, come over and spend a little time with me sometime. With my lonely, lonely heart, we really shouldn't be apart, so come over. Baby, come over and spend a little time with me sometime. Come over, spend a little time with me sometime. How long must I wait for you to make up your mind? I'm sitting on a shelf all by myself, don't care to be bothered with nobody else. So won't you please come over and spend a little time with me sometime? My darling, won't you come over and spend a little time with me sometime?
As April 1964 release there for Barbara Lewis by request for Leonard Mancini, that one there on the Atlantic record label. And that's her 6th release, kind of sounding a little bit like a Hello Stranger, kind of had that same kind of feel to it. The Great Dells backing her up on that. That's for Leonard Mancini. Spend a little time here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That's going to do it for Johnny G and the Vinyl Treasure Show. I want to thank you for joining Johnny G, listening to these cool 45s out of my collection. If you want to get in touch with me, you can send me an email. It's vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact information. Send me requests, talk about the music, talk about the show. Get tons and tons of emails, so thank you all for communicating with me, and hope you enjoyed the tunes tonight. Thank you, Charlene, again for your research and helping me put together the show. You did a great job tonight on the program, and I'll be back next Wednesday night right here on Oldies and More Radio, also on YouTube, for more 60s soul 45s out of my collection. I'll be back Saturday night, though, for the 1950s and early 60s edition, so be sure to look at the upcoming promo for the show on my YouTube page. You can click that get notification when I go live. If you like 1950s and 60s music, now I don't play it randomly, I play it by year. So by the time I get to, if you like records from the early 60s, that's more toward the end of the show. Early 50s is when I start off, because I get a lot of early 50 requests, which is amazing, I have to tell you. But the 78 show is not tomorrow. It will be in 2 weeks. Well, actually, it'll be next week. It'll be August 8th. That is when I'll be doing the 78 show. But we're going to close the show tonight with a gal that I do feature on my 50s show, because she had a big hit in 1955 when she was 14 years old, and she recorded a song called The Wallflower for the Modern record label. But she had so many great releases during her lengthy career, and this is from July 62. It's on the Argo label. Our closer tonight is by Etta James. This charted number 37 on KEEL, which is out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Our closer tonight, Miss Etta James on the Argo label. It's called Street of Tears. Well, Johnny G is headed out to the street. That's going to do it, folks. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet done so. And then give me a thumbs up if you dig these cool 60s records out of my collection. I'll see you next time right here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Just want to say, everybody, so long. This is Etta James.
Street of tears, street of tears. Oh, I talk to my heart when old memories arise. But how do you explain to a heart when what it lives for dies? Your heart won't believe you, and your mind seems to lead you down the street of tears, down the street of tears. I guess I cried. Excuse me while I cry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna cry. I wanna cry. Cry, cry, cry. Oh, the smile you see me wearing ain't nothing but a disguise. The world sees a happy face, but in my soul the answer lies.